Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar on the Unified Platform for Cloud Services. Before we get started, I would like to go over a few items so you know how to participate in today's event. We have taken a screenshot of an example of the attendee interface. You should see something that looks like this on your own computer desktop in the upper right corner. Chandra, next slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like this. And you're listening using your computer speaker system by default. If you would prefer to join over the phone, just select telephone in the audio pane and the dialing information will be displayed. You will have the opportunity to submit text questions to today's presenter by typing your questions into the questions pane of the control panel. You may send in your questions at any point of the time. However, due to the time restrictions, we will collect these and definitely address them during the question and answer session at the end of today's presentation. Before we begin the webinar, I would like to introduce quickly about Techwave, and then we will move into the webinar. So Techwave is a nimble and right-sized partner. When we say that, we're very agile in our approaches, very flexible, and delivering cutting-edge technologies. We're also recognized as the fastest growing with depth and breadth of providing end-to-end solutions for our clients, and as a one-stop shop for all your IT solutions. We're also ISO certified. Quality is always our priority. We differentiate ourselves in the industry with one of the longest and long-standing clients. We almost have 100% retention rate, which is we're very proud of that. Experienced resources in the industry, all our consultants or the engagement or happen with very highly experienced resources. Global presence will also be, we are present globally. It gives you a leverage if your company is also located globally. It will help you out in leveraging your resources across the globe. Very robust services across the platform, IoT, cloud, digital, across the value chain, you name it. We have the experience in that areas with strong alliances with the OEMs. Our service offerings involve from application development, digital, enterprise resource planning, IT infrastructure management, which we have, again, one of the topics today will cover under that, big data analytics, enterprise information management, and consulting, IoT services, and validation services. So we have across the value chain. If you engage us, you can have any of these resource engagements happen with the highly qualified resources. So today, that being said, I would like to introduce today's presenter, Chandra Rao. He's the VP and also Global Delivery Head, GDC Global Delivery Head from India, and he also heads the infrastructure practice, cloud and infrastructure practice at Techwave. I myself will be your moderator. My name is Raj Ventala. I'll be taking the questions and making sure I coordinate with Chandra today. Okay. So Chandra, over to you. I would like you to introduce yourself a little more in the details, and then we'll go into the webinar.
Thanks, Raj. Hello all. Welcome to this webinar. So this webinar is largely focused on a unified, cloud platform where most of the cloud services are provided and addressed. So before that, I would like to, introduce myself and how I'm eligible for, getting onto this webinar and, providing some very important differentiators and the facilities that are available on this platform. So I could, I have an opportunity, or I had an opportunity to work on various cloud platforms over the last, a couple of years. And before that, at least about 20 years, I've worked on IMS, infrastructure management services, right from the mainframe age till the GUI age, the graphical user interface, virtual platforms. Thereafter, getting onto cloud from 2008 till date. So got an opportunity to look at the first generation cloud till now, where various changes and enhancements have happened over the cloud platforms. So got an opportunity to work with some of the Fortune 500 companies, including IBM, where I could, clear, also was instrumental in getting soft layer kind of platforms integrated with IBM stuff. So at Techwave, got the opportunity to develop and manage and extend the cloud practices, both from platform as well as services, which I'm going to run through in this webinar. So Techwave's cloud aggregation platform or cloud marketplace is called as iMicron Cloud. And one single sentence, if I need to explain in one single sentence about this platform, is it's a unified and single integrated cloud services platform, through which where you can use or utilize the facilities of most of the cloud service providers across the world today. And this platform will address most common concerns in the market today, especially from infrastructure cloud point of view. Is each and every cloud service provider will come up with various differentiators, and some will come for some of the cloud service platforms or cloud service providers where have their USPs, in terms of having scalable infrastructure, shared infrastructure, dedicated infrastructure, and scalable storage or high performance storage available for resource intensive applications. Not only that, this platform gives an opportunity to control various servers which are hosted in various data centers across the world in one single control panel, from where you can manage, monitor, maintain, and develop various other IT assets on top of it, right? Any CI that is configured in any of the cloud across the world can be brought into this platform and managed technically as well as administratively. When I said administratively, it means you can manage them. Also, you can have a unified look at it from if you want to have one invoice for entire services that you are using on this platform, that is very much possible from any part of the world. We have partnerships with various cloud service providers, and it's counting. It's as of now it is 15 CSPs are onboarded onto this, and from 14 different countries, and 77 different data centers across the world are connected to this. And net, any software, any platform, any infrastructure in any form, when I said in form, might be physical servers you want to access for a dedicated control of high performance driven applications, databases, websites, etc. can be hosted and connected and be managed or monitored through this, and with various options like hourly and monthly payment options. And also at the Techwave IMS team is available to do end-to-end managed services also, so that the customers who come on, or the users who come on to this platform, shouldn't be bothered about their IT infrastructure. They can straight away focus on their business. So with the end-to-end service capabilities of Techwave, will be helping in taking care of your application needs, data needs, analytics needs, and also the the container, where I call it as the iMicron cloud. It can be any part of the world. It can be any form of infrastructure, for example, dev, test, production, or scalable. Or moreover, you can get onto a DevOps platform also, which is in-house. So net for any IT need in terms of infrastructure and platform, let it be database driven, or let it be big data, or an ERP for that matter, can be utilized from here directly. Moving ahead, as I was saying, it is a globally integrated technology marketplace where you can choose any type of cloud service provider from this platform, and thereafter you choose whatever solution you want. You can get with our COE teams, the Center of Excellences, let it be for Amazon, Azure, SoftLayer, or any other third-party CSP in your own region. That's the highlight of this unified cloud marketplace, is that you can have workloads running in your own region, in order to be compliant with your the law of land, right? So we made this possible for that. We have more than 1,000 happy clients and counting, from the last 1 year of the rollout of this. Few of the logos you can see on the screen from various domains, let it be automobile, manufacturing, and other various industries. You can see it on the right. So this is the heat map where all the pods and data centers are connected, covering all the major continents, and we are counting and we are planning to onboard the other regions very soon. It's a matter of building an API, building an orchestration layer, whichever is required. Any normal data center can also be brought onto the cloud within no time. We have in-house product development teams who are responsible to quickly onboard any data center, any physical box, right, any form of infrastructure right onto the cloud, so that the management, monitoring, upkeep, housekeeping of the infrastructure, and thereafter let it be databases, middle tiers, and application support can be provided directly from Techwave services group. The idea behind unifying the entire platform is to bring forward and address the most common concerns in the cloud industry today, right from your solutions which are required for your technical or technology landscape, or upgrading or transforming your existing infrastructure with providing 24/7 SLA driven support with all the required tools as a service. End of the day, it's not build per CI or build per license, etc. It is as a service. You choose a solution, we consult, we'll provide the right solutions to you, and thereafter we migrate your infrastructure on top of the cloud, or you have the choice of choosing any CSP which is available. The flexibility is you can choose but one platform to manage the entire show. Moving ahead, what are the top value propositions what anyone can get in this unified platform is, this is developed with a client first approach. we have access to, different locations, namely at least 14 different countries are mapped today, where the major market, where the IT industry, is in progressing very high, and the idea is to provide one window with multiple instance management, at the same time provide a consolidated view for your invoicing management, one big snapshot where you find all your reporting saying the availability of the servers, the performance of the servers, the security aspect of the servers, storage, utilization of compute, memory, and storage can be easily seen. At the same time, we can customize your cloud orchestration options also based upon the needs of your IT landscape. And it is completely, what I should say, the hypervisor agnostic, hardware agnostic, at the same time operating system agnostic. You can get on any kind of operating system, any kind of hypervisor or orchestration layer, and we'll connect through an API, and thereafter this is on one single glass pane where you can manage, or you can utilize our managed services from Techwave, and also get the benefits of scaling up and down, business continuity whenever required. Forget about the capex at all, because it is a completely pay-as-you-go model and as a service model here. And our templates and automation will make the quick provisioning. We can spin up servers from 10 to 20 minutes of time based upon what suite of applications you select. The option to select various softwares also. When we roll out, you will find all those stuff. And also you have lots of customization available from a flexibility point of view, where when you want to collaborate between various sites, for example, a client having a cloud in US and his extended office is in Australia, the other part of the world, you can have free connectivity between these two clouds if you are using one CSP, and the entire dashboard, the unified computing or cloud marketplace can show you how to manage that as a control panel in your desktop. Very simple as that. These are snapshots of various cloud service providers who are prominent in each country, each continent, each region, with various availability metrics, because each cloud service provider has its own USP and differentiators. So you might want to have your dev on one kind of cloud and test on one kind of cloud, or you want to run based upon your application portfolio, or the kind of business services you run from an IT perspective, while taking care of the storage, compute, operating system, or any parameter from that point of view. Going ahead, how a typical cloud platform, the unified cloud platform, Techwave's iMicron platform looks is, you can see on the screen, you will find various options on various different clouds, but you might be getting the same configuration what you require from what you call CPU, RAM, and storage point of view. You can select either the monthly rates or hourly rates. Also, you can compare from one region to another, and thereafter go. Some certain options which are not available on the screen also can, we'll consult with you and do lots of customization. Even your private clouds can be brought onto this channel, and thereafter the managed services can be provided from our backend teams. few of the partnerships what we have across the world, idea to show up what we have in US, what we in Europe, what we have in Asia Pac and Australia. This is just a glimpse. We have partnerships across the world, and we are scaling up day by day based upon the requirements, based upon the availability in every region what we have today. And the typical comparison on the screen, if you can see, IBM SoftLayer, ESDS, Luna Cloud, different cloud service providers, but you might compare for what per dollar what you are going to get in terms of CPU speed, in terms of operating system, disk type, various other factors. Here you can see there is a difference. For the same dollar, you're getting more storage, more power from the computing per se, or sometimes more speed or an operating system too, right? It differs. So each cloud has its own strength, and Techwave iMicron brings that to you in a unified platform. That's the whole criteria which is followed with a client-first strategy. At the same time, we provide the support services, both basic and premium, where right from the solution implementation, configuration, then support, not leaving the regular maintenance and managed services across the contract or across the partnership what we have with both CSPs as well as the customers who are onboarded, right? So the idea is not just you are being provided with a cloud platform with various options where you not only compare, also see for various features of each and every cloud so that you are going to choose, and bundled with managed services. So you don't have to spend on infrastructure from a CapEx point of view. At the same time, you don't have to run behind hiring your own local IT teams for specialized for each and every technology that you have in your landscape, and they are being monitored accordingly. Moving ahead, other than this, the cloud unified cloud platform, which is Techwave iMicron, which we can also call as marketplace, cloud marketplace. So as a value add services, what we do is under a program or package called ServCloud, we do a cloud ready assessment for solution design. For example, the clients might be in a dilemma saying that they have already spent a good amount of investments are done on the infrastructure, and but based upon the IT roadmap, if they want to get onto the cloud and reduce their one is cost, efforts, and their business time on this. So we are here. We'll be doing cloud ready assessment, whether how many of your systems are cloud ready and they are good candidates to be migrated, upgraded, or directly hosted onto the cloud. We'll do that end-to-end service, right from assessment to getting onto a solution, thereafter whether to build or implement, migrate, or directly provision on the public cloud, or if need, and based upon the need, business need, we can also go and build a private cloud on public cloud, which is completely dedicated to you, and that is connected to your local infrastructure, so that the cloud will become an extended VLAN, the virtual local area network for your organization, so that there are no security issues involved, and the entire application or IT team or your developers or users they feel that it's an extended network. But above all, as I said, iMicron will help you in identifying the pods, point of distributions, in every region and each and every country where you want to follow or adhere to the compliance or regulations, saying that my data should be within the region or within the law of land. So through this unified platform, we provide the services. And as I said, private cloud on public cloud is a IP what we have from Techwave. We can customize that cloud and make the machines dedicated, even though they are on public cloud, but we can customize them, in some of the CSPs or cloud service providers or cloud platforms. Those are virtual private clouds, or with some hardware we can make it as dedicated cloud also. And cloud aggregation, of course, we have the iMicron platform where you can aggregate between any of the cloud where it is value for money. You have differentiators from a business point of view. You get more performance per dollar what you spend, and at the same time achieve high availabilities, greater response time, and also resolution times accordingly, right? And other kind of support what we provide is DevOps on the cloud, so that you can plan your activities, you can continuously build, integrate, release, test, and move to the production without investing anything on the infrastructure. It's completely pay and use, and you have a cycle of software, tools, and applications that are compatible for taking the workloads for the DevOps. So with that, I'll switch on to the live website or iMicron platform, and we'll take few minutes there to show how it really looks and how the users can connect to that. I'll just switch my screen. Yes. So this is the website, imicroncloud.com, and you can quickly go to the cloud marketplace. Yes. So this is the view of the cloud. On the pointer where I'm showing is the provider. So these are all the providers in the cloud. These are various clouds across the world, and you can quickly choose any location you require, right from Australia to USA, covering Europe, Asia, Asian countries, so that based upon your rollouts, releases, data, users, market, you can choose various clouds in various countries, and you can form them as a proper cloud which is customized for you, yet it'll be your own control panel where you'll choose. I'll just quickly take you how your view will look. Say this is the dashboard. Once you buy certain servers, it will be available here, even though my status is showing deleted. When you pick up the servers, they are visible here, and you will have an inbox which is available where you keep getting alerts, mails, etc. And because of the managed services integrated in this, you will get the tickets here. You can open the tickets, and you get continuous notifications based upon your need. If it is if Techwave managed services is handling this, then they'll be taking care of this control panel, and you should be just bothering about your invoice, how the invoice and how it should be paid. And if you want to change any passwords, or if you want to create user profiles for various users or stakeholders in your organization, you can do it and you can use it. So such a flexible dashboard or control panel it is, and you can directly route to the servers if you have your own IT team and get onto each of the server that is required. I'm just coming back. Yes. So, and you have an option of not only choosing the cloud platform, but you can get into what kind of hypervisor you require, whether you require cloud stack, OpenStack, you want vCloud and parallels, anything. I mean, it's agnostic, as I said, and also the various types of OS platforms and different OS versions. You can pick up based upon your landscape. You can pick and choose whatever kind of operating system that is required in this place. As I said, the location, operating system type, and the disk types also. One is simple storage. At the same time, you can go for a SSD, where you look for more performance from a application, intensive application or business application per se, performance per se, right? And you can choose based upon the pricing per hour, and also what is available from a configuration point of view. For example, you can choose between, here you can compare, and you can compare with this, and thereafter you can go to your the cart, and there you can check what is the difference you find for every dollar you spent. For 10 cents, 10 additional cents, you get 16 into 2 gigahertz compute, 32 GB of RAM, and 10 GB of SSD. So here you get more CPU, more RAM, and when you come to the first one, you get less RAM, less CPU, but more hard disk space. Mind you, again, some of the customers may not be vigilant about the HDD and SSD and various other storage versions what we have, based upon the landscape. So we can also consult and guide you like what to pick and choose in which country, which region, so that the solution is properly built, and you get the best out of it. As the unified cloud platform of Techwave, which is called as iMicron, is designed in such a way that we keep client first strategy. With that, I have come to the end of webinar. Now I'm open for questions. Raj.
Thank you, Chandra. I'm going to take some questions now.
Yep.
Are these, one of the questions that came in was, are these available on the multiple regions, and how can that be integrated into one platform?
Okay, amazing question. Yes. So I'll take a case study for that. One of our customer who's having various end-to-end business, their own business customers. It's in fact a web portal where it's an e-commerce portal. So they have releases in US and Europe. So what we have done is we have picked and chosen multiple cloud service providers, and in different regions we have opted for servers and clustered them and load balanced them in such a way that, so the load balancing happens based upon the usage from each region, a number of hits that are coming from each region. So but that is controlled by one team and through one portal, and that's the convenience provided through us from this platform. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. The other question was, can we offer platform as a service in the same line?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes, for sure, we can provide a platform as a service. As we are developing, we are already handling some of the customers, but currently iMicron portal, where you see it is largely infrastructure as a service. Things are visible from an infrastructure as a service point of view. But yes, based upon the consulting and solution, what we do, we can provide platform as service. We can provide Hadoop on Windows Server or Linux server and provide that as a service. Also, get onto ERPs like with SAP HANA and configured, and since Techwave is also known for an end-to-end IT services provider. We are an SAP shop from a functional and technical module handling and support, right from planning to the system support what we do. So it is very easy to provide platform as service based upon the discussion or solution that we provide. Otherwise, DevOps is one platform which is ready to use so that the customers can do their development activities along with build and release and continuous integration. Also get onto the production with that. So yes, certainly we are coming up with platform as a service. Very soon we are going to roll out that to the market.
The last question I have, Chandra, here is the control panel which you have showed. Is it customizable for the client needs, or how is that? Is that possibility at all?
Amazing question. Yes. We can customize and we can white label, based upon the customer need. If the customer is having or the client is having various other end customers, in that case, yes, probably they might move a product or a platform on the cloud, directly like a self-service portal to their end customers. Yes, the answer is yes, Raj. We can provide the unified platform with a customized view for them.
Yeah, that's all I have, Chandra. I think. Thank you very much, Chandra, and thank you everyone for attending the call. The recording of this webinar will be sent out to you in 24 to 48 hours. But also please feel free to reach out to either Chandra or myself for any other questions on this. And hope you have a rest of a very fantastic day. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Right. Bye bye.